Hello everyone, I'm Malin. Welcome back to grammar lesson. Okay, in this lesson I'm going to teach you adjective clauses. Okay, from my previous lesson I demonstrated about what is an adjective phrase. Now we are going to turn our attention to identify adjective clause. Okay, let's get started. What is this adjective clause? Like adjective phrase, adjective clause also group of words that we use to describe noun or pronoun in the sentence. But adjective clause is different from adjective phrase because adjective clause includes subject verb combination, and this entire clause we use to describe noun. Remember, adjective clause usually comes after the noun to modify or describe it. Actually, adjective clause provide extra information about noun, and these are always dependent clause. This adjective clause can also be called as a relative clause because they usually begins with relative pronouns such as who, whom, whose, that, or which. Not only that, they can begin with relative adverbs such as when, where, or why. Okay, there are two types of adjective clauses in English grammar. These are restrictive adjective clause and non-restrictive adjective clause. Restrictive adjective clause is essential part to identify or specify noun. That is to say, without restrictive adjective clause we cannot specifically identify the noun. Okay everyone, let's look at some examples to identify restrictive adjective clause. Look at these examples. The boy who is running around the room is my son. The book that I finished reading yesterday was really interesting. The girl who sang a solo won the prize. Okay, let's consider first example. The boy who is running around the room is my son. Can you identify what is the adjective clause from this given example? Remember, adjective clause always begins with relative pronoun or relative adverb. It includes subject verb combination and it is dependent clause and stand after noun or pronoun to modify that noun or pronoun. Okay, here who is running around the room is the adjective clause because it is the dependent clause from this given example, because it begins with relative pronoun who, and also here subject is who. We know subject can be a noun or pronoun. Okay, here subject is who, running is the verb, includes subject verb combination, and also this is dependent clause, function as an adjective because we use it to describe noun boy, give extra information about noun boy. Okay, let's look at the second example. The book that I finished reading yesterday was really interesting. Here that I finished reading yesterday is the adjective clause because it is a dependent clause. It includes subject verb combination. Subject is I, finished is the verb, and also this clause begins with relative pronoun that. Okay, here that I finished reading yesterday is adjective clause because we use it to modify noun book. It stands directly after noun book. Okay, let's consider the last example. The girl who sang a solo won the prize. Here who sang a solo is the adjective phrase, adjective clause because it also begins with relative pronoun who, and also it includes subject verb combination. Here subject who, verb sang. It's a dependent clause but function as an adjective because we use it to modify or describe noun girl. Stand it directly after noun girl. Okay everyone, here these adjective clauses are restrictive adjective clause because without these adjective clauses we cannot specifically identify the noun. When we remove these adjective clauses from these given examples, we cannot identify which noun is the specifically. For example, the boy is my son. We cannot identify which boy is my son. We need this adjective clause to identify that boy. Second example, look at the second example. The book that I finished reading yesterday was really interesting. Which book was really interesting? That I finished reading yesterday. Okay, we need this adjective clause to identify that noun specifically. So therefore these examples about restrictive adjective clause. Okay, when you consider this whole example, it's clear this restrictive adjective clause always begins with relative pronouns or relative adverbs. It includes subject verb combination and they are dependent clause, function as an adjective. We use them to describe noun and stand after the noun. These are restrictive adjective clauses because it is essential part to identify noun specifically. Okay, now let's identify what is a non-restrictive adjective clause. Non-restrictive adjective clause is not an essential part to identify a noun specifically. That is to say, without adjective clause also we can specifically identify the noun. Okay, everyone, let's look at some example to identify non-restrictive adjective clause. Look at this example. Mary, who sang a solo, won the prize. Paris, which I visited last year, has a lot of interest in architectures. Okay, let's consider first example. Mary, who sang a solo, won the prize. Okay, here adjective clause is who sang a solo because it we use to modify noun Mary, and it stand after noun Mary to describe that Mary, give extra information about Mary. And also it is a dependent clause, begins with relative pronoun who, and also it includes subject verb combination and function as an adjective because we use it to describe noun Mary. Okay, let's consider second example. Paris, which I visited last year, has a lot of interest in architectures. Okay, here which I visited last year is the adjective clause because it stands directly after noun Paris to describe that noun Paris. And also here which I visited last year is a dependent clause, includes subject verb combination, subject I, verb is visited, and also begins with relative pronoun which. Okay, here which I visited last year we use to describe noun Paris, so therefore function as an adjective. Okay, when we consider these two examples here, adjective clause function as an non-restrictive adjective clause because here adjective clause is not a essential part to identify noun. Without this adjective clause also specifically we can identify this noun. Mary won the prize. We know who is Mary. Paris has a lot of interest in architectures. We know what is the Paris. Okay, without this adjective clause also we can identify noun specifically, so therefore here examples adjective clauses are non-restrictive adjective clause because it is not essential part to identify this noun specifically. Okay, everyone, remember when we use this non-restrictive adjective clause, remember to put comma before and after adjective clause to separate it with rest of the sentence. Okay, everyone, in this lesson I mentioned about what is an adjective clause. There are two types of adjective clauses, restrictive adjective clause and non-restrictive adjective clause. I hope that you learned something about adjective clause. Thank you for joining with us. See you soon with another grammar lesson. Bye bye.